Hi chums. Right, potato reveal number 2. Okay, so this one here is number 16, Maris Pear, and I'll just check here. Number 16, Maris Pear. There it is. Where is it? You can see there on my thumb. Number 16, 2 average potatoes, and they're in about 13 weeks now, and they say these take about 13 weeks. So we'll see how they do. Slightly different sort of strategy this year. Instead of keeping my potatoes until winter time and stuff to try and save them, I might as well eat them when they're most expensive in the shops. You know. So look at this. Look, there's a huge amount of. Oh, I can't get it. Look, huge amount of growth on these, about 4 feet long. So that's good. So that's what I'm doing, different strategy. I'm going to eat the potatoes as they grow because, as I say, I have 49 of these. I think you guys are going to be well sickened by the time this is all over. So I'm just going to work away at them and just use them and give them away to people as well. That's one of the main pleasures, to be honest with you, is giving away the stuff, because I've never met anybody yet that doesn't like free new potatoes or a free cabbage or something. I'm just going to close the door here after I get a box. Oh. Everything's getting blown about all over the place. And my nose is running and everything. Right, so Maris Pear and 2 potatoes, and there's the theory of the buckets, guys and girls. That the roots come out into the soil around so they can pick up more nutrients and water and stuff. So I've been giving these things a lot of water recently. It has been very dry, and as you can see, those are nice and moist. But look at plenty of roots around the place, you know. Do you know what I don't have, folks? I don't have my wee bucket thing. I'm going to have to improvise here. Hold on, give me one. I know what I'll do. I'll use the tub, but I took them out of. That'll be as good as any. Right, so I'm going to show you them all again because I'm going to weigh them to let you see what I've got. Now, so these are an early yellow salad potato, and if I get a load of those, I'll be very happy. And they're nice. What I was doing was I was keeping these until the winter time, but as you can see, look, there's your new potato thing. You see the way the skin just peels off when you touch it? That's your new potatoes. And I was keeping these till winter time, and the skin got a bit thicker on them and they just didn't taste the same. So what point is there in growing potatoes, new potatoes, if you don't actually eat them when they're new, you know? So that's what I'm at. So where are we at now in terms of the garden and stuff? There's loads and loads of wee ones in this, I'll tell you that. Oh, I'm just trying to catch up on the rest of you folks, because I've had a slow start and things are starting to come now. Then you get yourself all set up for a day to do a load of work in the garden, and you get a phone call at 10 from a solicitor saying, "Hey Brendan, would you come in here today and sort some stuff out for us, please? Your mother's house is under offer and we want to get the paperwork done." And you go into the solicitor's office, and the paperwork takes an hour, but the crack and carry on takes another hour and a half. And you hear all about his skiing trip to France at Christmas, and myself and Martin are very. We're not real good friends, as in the sense of he's not one of my mates, but we know each other fairly well and we're very friendly with each other. So whenever we do get a chance to talk, we kind of make the most of it. So I was kind of enjoyed that, but it kind of messes up your whole day then. And then I had to go into the doctors and get my bloods done this morning, and that was another job to do. And then my blood pressure's up. Oh, everything's going wrong. I never had a problem with blood pressure in my life, but then after that episode with my sister dying last year in those tragic circumstances, my blood pressure went through the roof, and the doctor said, "Look, leave it for a while and we'll see does it calm down a bit," because I never had a problem with blood pressure before. But when you're not sleeping and worrying and all the rest of it, it doesn't do you any good. So I've had to get it. It's been getting up like 166 over 103, you know, today. And normally my blood pressure is like 111 over 71 and really good things like that. So he put me on a wee light tablet just to start me off, see would that help. And what do you call it? He told me to buy a blood monitor, a blood pressure monitor. And he says, don't be spending any more than £40. I said, right, that's dead on. So I got one reduced from £40 to 29. What's that? $60, about $65, and I got one for about $50. For 40, no, it was $30. It was 30, but £50. But about $65, and I got it for $30 in the end, or 6, 4, 40. Or am I doing? But $65, and I got it for $40. That's the way. That's starting to make more sense now. So I was happy enough with that, and I did the blood pressure when I got home, and it was way down to like 148 over 91, which is a lot less than it was when I was in with the doctor. But a lot of the problem, I think, is that I get myself all excited and worried about my blood pressure when I'm about to get it taken, and then it goes up through the roof, you know. But anyway, I've lost weight. I've lost 8 kilos now. What's that? About 16 and 17, but 18 pounds. So I'm happy with that. A bit more to go, because it's very easy to sit there in the house and watch YouTube videos and drink cups of tea and eat biscuits, you know, or cookies, as you call them over on the other side of the pond. And so from that point of view, it's very easy to put on a few pounds doing that, you know. So I have to get it off because I can feel it in the back, you know. So I'm trying to get myself back down again. And I did it before. I took 130 pounds off one time when I was really ill, and I went way up high to over 300 pounds. And I took it off and we're back down to 180 then, and which is just a bit right for me, you know, because I'm just over 6 foot tall, so 6'1" or something. I used to be 6'3½", but I'm shrinking. And what do you call it? So for the height and weight thing, it worked out dead on around 180, you know. But I'm about, what am I now? 240 about at the moment, you know. So I need to get that off just for my own comfort and stuff, you know. And then you read a thing on the blood pressure monitor. If your blood pressure is so much, you're more liable to have a stroke, and mine's higher than that. But that's that. So I had to go and get a blood pressure monitor. And so I got nothing done in the garden at the end of it all, you know. So I'll blame the doctor, and I'll blame the nurse for sending me to the doctor. Right, people talk about, complain about not being able to see doctors here, right? I had my appointment to see the nurse, as I do every month, to get my bloods done, because of these drugs I have to inject. And another one I take is a chemotherapy drug that suppresses my immune system. So when I was in with her at 9 o'clock, and she said to me, Brenton, you're going to have to go and see the doctor here, because this is getting worse. And I said, no problem, Janet, I'll do that. I went out to the desk, and the girl at the desk said to me, this is 9:15. She said, Brendan, would you mind waiting until 20 to 10? I said, no, I don't think so. So that was fair enough. I sat down. 10 minutes later, beep, into the doctor and out for 9:30. So no messing about. But my doctor has restricted the numbers he's taking on his books, because he says that he can't give the same care to people that they deserve if he's going to be inundated. So he keeps a lot of spaces open for people who are coming in. He still has a huge workload, like, but he's not stuffing the books to make money. He said he's earning less money, but he's doing a really good job, you know. He's a young doctor too. He's fantastic. I really like him. I had another fantastic doctor before him, and this guy has replaced him, and he's just as good. So I'm very pleased. I'm very lucky, you know, because I hear of people in other places in Ireland and England who just can't get an appointment with a doctor, and by the time they get it, they're better again, you know. So I'm very lucky that I can get that sort of attention, you know. So I also want to lose the weight to try and get the blood pressure down as well. Folks, I am really pleased. What do you see this? This is 2 average potatoes, and look what I've got out of them. Isn't that marvellous? But the real test is, how much do they weigh? And I've got that all set up over here. So I'll just put these into a bag. Where was it? So to say, it was a busy day in the end. Seemingly very busy, and seemingly got nothing done, you know. But it's about 7 o'clock now. There's no football on tonight. Oh my goodness. I don't normally watch the World Cup until the quarter-finals start, or the end of the groups, when they have to win and stuff. And I watched that USA and Belgium match last night, and I was screaming my head off for the USA, USA, USA. And what do you call it? I was gutted when I didn't win it. If ever a team, well, okay, the best team won on the night. That's the bottom line. Belgium were the better team. But in terms of gutsy, honest performances, I was really impressed by the Americans. Do you know what I like about them? The American players, they don't roll about in the field. They don't feign injury. They don't dive. They take a knock and they get up again. They're really honest footballers, and they are an example to us all, you know. So I'm not saying this to ingratiate myself with people from America who are watching. I'm saying this because it's the truth that these guys were absolutely fantastic, you know. And I'm really sorry, but see, 4 years' time, keep Jurgen Klinsmann as your coach. And in 4 years' time, if you're not in the quarterfinals, I'd be really, really surprised. Okay, now, I need to turn this here around. You know the procedure, folks, so just bear with me for a second, please, and just turn this around. I've got everything set up here. What to do? Oh, I need to turn that one. That's it there, right? See? See, very organised, very organised. Right, tighten that one up. And I'll just go into the scales there. You can see that all right, can't you? Right, we'll just turn them on. Hello, hello. And we'll put them on pounds for our American brothers and sisters, okay? Now these are two potatoes, two medium-sized potatoes that probably weighed about half a pound altogether between the two of them. So we'll see how much per pound if we take this. There you go, folks. That's 6.5 pounds. And so you're talking about £13 per pound for potatoes. I think that's really, really good. I'm delighted. I'll just go to the kilos here for the people over here. That's ounces or something. What did it say? Kilos. Almost 3 kilos. I am more than pleased with that. So happy days. That's great. Now we'll see if I can do this without scaring the life out of you. Where are we at now? Oh, get it back, into my shoulder. Right, that's it now. Okay, so that's the potato update, and it was all medical today. It was kind of boring. I'm sorry about that, but at least I'll not be talking about it again. So, I'm very can't get over that. 6.5 pounds of potatoes from about half a pound of potato. There were two medium-sized potatoes, so I'm assuming that a medium-sized potato weighs about 1/4 of a pound. So that's very good. That's one of the best results I've got from those so far. Maris Pear, they're a salad potato. They're a second early, they call them, because they take a bit longer than 12 weeks, more like 13. But I'll be doing those again because they're a lovely potato. But I'll do a taste test later and let you know how they feel, okay? I'll be doing a wee touch on the tomatoes in a few minutes. I'll do that for you then. I'll just close this one off because we're getting up to 13 minutes, which is far too long. Okay, all the best now. Bye bye.